What is going on, guys? It's Acorn Man back with another LEGO Star Wars review. In today's video we're going to be talking about set number 75359, Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Finally, we have more 332nd Clone Troopers. This set was just released in August of 2023 for $19.99, including 108 pieces. Pretty standard for a battle pack. And without further ado, we're going to start this review by taking a look at the box. And here we have the box up close and personal, and guys, I absolutely adore this box art. As you can see from the background here, we are on Mandalore, which is just so cool. I know it's kind of to be expected, but just great to see. We've got our minifig selection at the bottom, and set info up top, contents and features on the back. Although, even for a battle pack, not really going to find many features with this one. And lastly, of course, we have Captain Vaughn at the top. Alright, so here we have our minifigure selection of the set, consisting of clone Captain Vaughn and 3 332nd Legion clone troopers. Of course, we're going to take a look at Vaughn first. Alright guys, here he is, looking very close to the other 332nd Legion clone troopers, but with a few notable differences as well. The main one, of course, being his visor, which does move up and down just as any other normal visor would. I do probably think it would have turned out better if he just got his own molded helmet, but if we're being real, I think that would have been expecting too much. He also has some additional chest detail here on the torso, not really much to write home about, but it's there nonetheless. And we've got some great back detail as well, and your standard clone trooper face underneath the helmet. So yeah, not exactly a groundbreaking minifigure by any means, but still good in my opinion. And up next we have your standard 332nd Legion clone trooper, although this one, as well as another in this set, do include a blue jetpack, which is very cool. And obviously it's optional whether or not you want to put a jetpack on any of them in the first place. But he has many of the same details as Vaughn, just lacking a few chest details and a visor. But overall still looking very good. Same face underneath. So yeah, in my opinion, pretty much everything you would expect. Alright guys, so that's our minifig selection, and honestly, I think it's pretty much perfect. Like I said, I do wish Vaughn looked a little bit better, a little bit more distinct, but I guess there's not really a whole lot you can do with that. I also appreciate the addition of a couple jetpacks, so that you can have a few variations in your 332nd Legion. Because this is a great army building set right here, and I know that's the point of battle packs, but let's be honest, they don't all get that right. So this minifig selection definitely gives this set some serious points. Alright, moving on to the builds of the set, of which we have two, a 501st style Republic Swamp Speeder, and a sort of E-Web blaster turret. Really not much to say about this one, just includes a stud shooter, and that's about it. It's literally made up of pretty much 3 pieces. So we're going to move on to the speeder itself, and honestly, I'm not really too big of a fan of this thing. I just don't think the design is really done very well, put into this small scale. I don't think it looks awful or anything, but compared to how I think it's just supposed to look, I don't think it really is a great representation. I think you have a lot of lost details here. But I do think it's nice to have more 501st style vehicles. I'll honestly probably never get sick of those. As I'm sure you saw, we have seats for 2 clone troopers. Gonna go on and throw one right here. You've also got a couple clips on the back to store some weapons, which is a very handy feature and something I definitely do appreciate. We'll go on and throw Vaughn in there as well. As I'm sure you also noticed, we have a couple of stud shooters at the front as well. Not really looking too great in my opinion. I suppose if you wanted to, you could just take them off, but then you wouldn't really have any weapons, making this thing not really all that useful. I'm just gonna be honest, guys, I'm not that crazy about the builds on this set. Alright guys, so that covers all the contents and features of the 75359 Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack. And what is the verdict? From me, honestly, it's kind of a mixed bag. Definitely a very, very good set, and basically essential if you're trying to build a clone army. But I'm gonna be honest, I think the builds are pretty lame, and I would like to see a better Captain Vaughn minifigure in the future. Right now, I think it's serviceable, but I don't know, something about him just feels a little too basic. Maybe I'm just nitpicking, I don't know. For $20 though, I don't think it's a terrible deal you've got on your hands here. The other 3 minifigures I think are fantastic, but I just don't think the builds are going to do very much for you. And unlike the original 501st Battle Pack, they don't really have that many pieces in them, so there's not really a whole lot of ways you can shake it up and do your own things with them. So I can definitely see the creativity on this set being pretty limited, but as it is, I really don't think it's bad. I just kind of wish it would have been a little bit better in just a few aspects. That being said, I've got to give it a 7 out of 10. Very good, but I definitely have my nitpicks with it. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this review or are a big fan of the 332nd Legion, and I will see you guys in the next video.